Welcome to the 2019 Checotah Crossroads Classic here in Checotah, Oklahoma, presented by Bravado Wireless. I'll be your announcer tonight, Eric Shannon, and first game on the docket is the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. They'll be your home team versus the Stigler Lady Panthers. Lady Panthers come in at 3-11, and the Lady Bulldogs come in at 17-0. Bailey Valora is one of your starters for Stigler. Maddie Self. Kanai Self. Rayleigh Parker. And number 2, Madison Needham will be your 5 starters for Stigler Lady Panthers. And a storied Stigler Lady Panthers program, a little bit down this year, but they seem to always be in the mix at the end of the year. Now the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs come in ranked number 1 in 4A. Starting number 3 is Paige Hughes. Number 14, Halen Collins. Number 21, Hannah Boyette. And number 23, Madison Chambers. And number 33, Chaylin Mays. That will be your 5 starters for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. And the Lady Bulldogs, they practically bring an army. I mean, their roster goes over 2 pages. And talking to Coach Jana Armour before the game, and she said that sometimes she doesn't really know who all is going to be coming off the bench. She does have an army, she says, she brings with her. But they are ranked, like I said, number 1 in 4A, so number 1 in the state. Quite a few good teams here at the Crossroads Classic this year. So Bravado Wireless is excited to be bringing this game. Tipping the ball off will be 14, Taylon Collins. Self for Stigler. Ball's going to go Muldrow's way immediately. Chambers, top of the, gonna drive basket, layup too strong, won't go, rebounded by Self. So first possession, Muldrow doesn't get anything as a drive by Madison Chambers. Stigler trying to look for an opening on this very stingy defense by the Lady Bulldogs. And Maddie Self thought about a 3-pointer there for a second, pulled it down, rotates the ball around, and knocked away on the pass, and that's Collins. Collins uncontested, and Collins will score the first 2 points of the ball game. So a 2-0 lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Lady Bulldogs in white with maroon numbers, Stigler in red with white numbers. And I am your host, Eric Shannon. Again, Collins steals it, so an easy layup for Collins, lays it up. Collins, I don't think I have her height. Yes, I do. Let's see. She's listed at 6'2" and has an amazing wingspan. Stigler having them getting the ball up court. Now they do. Trap over here in front of me. (4-0) the score, as you can see there on our scoreboard there on the bottom. .604, just under 6 minutes now to go in the first quarter. There we go, our scoreboard changed. Sometimes our scoreboard gets a little finicky. Stigler continue to rotate, trying to find an opening on that stingy man Muldrow defense. Nearly, and she does get picked. And that was Hannah Boyette. Boyette will go, kicks it over to Chambers. And so that will be a timeout by Stigler as Coach 30-second timeout as I don't want to mispronounce Coach's name here. Let's see if we got it right. Ron McGuire, couldn't read my writing there. Ron McGuire, coach for the Stigler Panthers, longtime coach at Stillwell, came out of retirement after Walker left Stigler for Porter. Hopefully make some adjustments to get his offense moving. All 3 buckets that have come for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs have come via a steal. And shot taken, but no good. Kick out to Chambers. Chambers is going to bounce off the glass, and it's good. So Madison Chambers now has 4 points as the score moves to 8-0. And going to get called for a walk there on Stigler as I believe it was Self got called for a travel. So this is the first time we'll see Muldrow, actually second time, in their half-court offense. And nice save, but a turnover there. Jump shot by Needham, bounced off back of the rim, wouldn't go. Lady Dogs are going to try to push, and Chambers is challenged top of the key. Kicks it down into Collins. Collins backs in, kicks it back out. Jump shot from a free throw line, and that was 33, Chalon Mays. So Mays has 2 for a 10-0 lead for the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. Driving, and could be the first points. It is, and that is 22. Parker, so Rayleigh Parker breaks the ice for the Lady Panthers. Panthers to get on the board, 10-2, 3:44 to go in the first quarter. And driving but grabbed on her way to the shot was Bailey Valora. And so Valora will go to the line to shoot a pair. And that foul was on number 21, Boyette. That's Boyette's first personal foul, first team foul. It comes with 3:25 in the first quarter. First one back of the rim won't go in. Second one will not as well. Ball knocked out of her hands, but driving there and missing the layup was Jenkins. Jump shot and won't go. Rebounded by Jenkins. Shot was by 21, Valora. Driving, layup won't go. Rebound, put back up, and that was by Maddie Reeves. Original shot was by Chelsea Passage. So Reeves at the line to shoot 2. Foul was on number 5, Self. Stigler's first team foul. Second one goes in. Long jumper, back of the rim, won't go. Rebounded by Passage. Jenkins on the other end looking for contact, but she gets the bucket. Lays it up off the glass, 13-2. 11-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Ball knocked out of bounds. Will retain possession with Stigler. Back up top to Self. This time picked by 43, and that is Lily Vega, 5'10" sophomore. Ball turned over back over to Stigler. And we have a 30-second timeout by Stigler. He wants to coach. McGuire wants to talk about this. Folks, be sure and check out BravadoWireless.com. And if you are a Muldrow fan, we will be moving your direction here within this next year. Very exciting from Bravado Wireless to be moving towards Fort Smith. So, in fact, we will be covering Fort Smith and all the areas in between Fort Smith and Muskogee. So be sure and check that out. Keep an eye on our website and our Facebook page as more information will come that way as we spread our wings, so to speak. Happy to be going down in that area. Looking down low, picked off by Reeves. Bulldogs push. Nice dish down to Jenkins. So Jenkins adds 2 more points. Self three-pointer on the way. Bounce off backboard too much. Rebound by McCloria. Gloria drives and free lane to the goal. She'll take it. 17-2, 1:20 to go in the first quarter. Jumper off the mark, rebounded underneath by the Lady Bulldogs. Shot was taken by 22 Parker. Foul will be called on number 35, Maddie Self. That will be Stigler's second team foul, her first personal. At the line shooting is, I believe that's 43, Lily Vega. Vega hits the second one, 18-2 now. Just under a minute to play. Self, three-pointer from the left wing, won't go. Rebounded by McCloria. They're going to give a jump ball. Possession goes to Stigler, so Stigler will inbound the ball underneath Muldrow's goal. And bounce over here to me. I couldn't get it. Self trying to find someone, nearly steps out of bounds. Oh, she did step out of bounds, so it will be another unforced turnover. So more than likely, as Coach Armour gives some signals, we'll take the last shot here. Passage up on top, running the point. So 8 seconds. Passage. 3-point, nope, she gives it up. And off the rim was McCloria, and she couldn't hit that one. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 18 Muldrow Lady Bulldogs, Stigler Lady Panthers 2. Here at the Checotah Crossroads Classic. And we're going to take a quick break and tell you more about Bravado Wireless.
There is truly no place like home. Right here in Eastern Oklahoma, Bravado Wireless provides the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month. We believe in strong, connected communities. That's why we live stream community events like local football games. You may not know us by name, but we'll be at the same festivals and cheering for our kids on the same sidelines. Because we live where you live. Visit BravadoWireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Welcome back to the action, and a lot of action, but no buckets. Just missed a few seconds there. And three-pointer on the way, and is good. Banks it off high, and that's Madison Needham. So Stigler's, well, actually the first three-pointer of anybody, and now Muldrow gets called for a double dribble. So Stigler will have the ball on the turnover. 18-5 your score, just breaking open the second quarter. Collins has been very active while she's been in there. Very long wingspan there by the young lady. Trying to get ball up, and that was 22 Parker. Nice pass down. Oh, nice dish to Collins. Collins with the foul. So Collins will shoot and one. So very nice passing down to Chambers, and Chambers kicked it back up to Collins. Collins just a junior. So very scary there. That foul was on Self. That's her second personal and third overall for the Stigler Panthers. Does not go. Rebounded by Maddie Self. And a walk going to be called on the Lady Panthers. Let's turn the ball over to the Muldrow. Long cross-court pass, three-pointer away, short. Rebound by Chambers. Chambers puts it back up and is fouled. And they're going to count the basket. Foul's going to be, I believe, on 22, and that is on Parker, Rayleigh Parker. So Chambers gets 2 more points, and then he gets to add one, and she can make this free throw. Up and is good. (23-5). Now Lady Bulldogs have switched into a zone. Jumper by Self won't go. Rebounded And it's going to come off the leg, they said, of Parker. So it will go back to the, or it will go to the Muldrow Bulldogs. Rebounded by Hughes. Underneath, Hughes bounced it off Parker's leg. Nice ball movement. Jumper won't go. Collins tips it out, trying to get it to Hughes. Wouldn't go. Shot was taken by Mays. Mays couldn't get hers to fall. Oh, they've got Collins way up top on the point, and kind of scared Valori into a travel there. Hughes will come out. Jenkins will come in. No, excuse me. That was Mays came out. No, Hughes did come out, and Passage came in. Hughes, number 3, number 5, they look very similar. 3-point on the way, bounce off the rim, no good. Collins rebound, flips it way over to Jenkins. Jenkins can't hold on to it. Boyette had the original shot on the 3-point attempt. Boyette will now come out, and McCloria will come in for the Bulldogs. And then coming in for the Panthers is Bunton. Will come in for Parker. Nope, excuse me, for Valora. Driving, can't get it to drop. Rebound Collins. Collins is going to drive and kind of kamikazed in there, but she will collect the foul, and that foul will be called on Maddie Self. Be her second, and the 5th on Stigler. So Collins at the line to shoot. First one back of the rim won't go in. Second one is up and will drop in. So that's Collins' first free throw of the night. She's 1 for 3 from the line. 4:37 to go in the second period. Shot block picked off by Collins. Collins will drive, and she will kick it out to Hughes. Excuse me, that's Passage. Jenkins, long 3-pointer, excuse me, long 2-pointer. Big rebound by Collins. Bulldogs rotate around. Chambers trying to set up the offense. Kicks it over to Passage. Down to Collins. Nice ball movement and rebounded by Jenkins, and Jenkins got tied up. And possession will go Stigler. Stigler just with 5 points. 3-pointer by Needham to open up the quarter. Gave them only their second bucket of the night. Driving layup blocked by Jenkins. That's one thing, these Muldrow Lady Bulldogs, they have long arms, covering a lot of territory, and trying to get the ball down underneath the goal to Chambers, and unable to. Just out of Chambers' reach. Needham handling the ball. The one hit the 3 earlier. Brock was jumping up and down backside, wasn't able to see her. She was probably covered up by a couple of white jerseys. I don't think the ball could have got there. Three-pointer on the way, and too much. Rebounded by Collins. Pushed out to Chambers. Chambers up against glass and good. So Chambers' short jumper is good. Pushes it 26-5. Three-point on the way, going to be high off the backboard, rebounded by Jenkins. Shot was taken by Button. Jumper by Chambers is good. 28-5 now the score. I'll tell you what, Stigler had numbers. Man, this Lady Bulldog defense is so quick. Got back before they could, the offense could make any adjustments to the numbers. Minute 28. And driving and fouled. Fouled on the shot, and the foul will be on 22, McCloria. So that's McCloria's first foul and the second team foul. At the line shooting is 22, Parker. First one is good. Second one up and is good as well. So Parker has 4 points. 4 of the 7 points for Stigler. McCloria thought about that three-pointer, back to pass Passage. Passage, long two, won't go. Bounce back to her, but rebounded by Needham for Stigler. Just under 40 seconds. Needham drives in, pulls it up, kicks out to Parker. Parker, three-pointer. So now Parker has 7 of the 10 points for Stigler. 28-10 now the score. Muldrow looking to take the last shot as 10 seconds, 9-8, winds down. Cross court to McCloria. Three-pointer on the way from the left wing and is good. That young lady put it on a right angle and it just dropped in there. So three-pointer for her. And the score going into halftime, 31-10 in favor of the #1 Muldrow Lady Bulldogs over the Stigler Lady Panthers. Folks, stick around. We'll have more action coming up after halftime. Be back in about 10 minutes here to Bravado TV.
You are called to be bold. You have a right to the best wireless service, high-speed internet, and customer service at a price you can feel good about. At Bravado Wireless, we know this, and that's why we put you and your community first. We are owned and operated right here in Eastern Oklahoma. We live where you live. We proudly connect you to your family, friends, and business partners wherever they are. Dallas, Seattle, Taipei, Toronto, and anywhere else in the world. We are Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
We were there when your grandparents made their first telephone call. We were there when your parents were able to choose what to watch on cable. And now, we are here for you, providing high-speed internet service to your family. There is one thing we know for sure. No matter what happens next, Cross is here to keep you connected. Cross, serving families like yours, today and tomorrow.
Welcome back to the Crossroads Classic. We're here at the Checotah Event Center. Crossroads Classic sponsored by Bravado Wireless. Score from the other gym is at the other gym. They're playing at Truman Dixon also. It's the Eufaula Lady Ironhead 28, Buy-In Lady Wolverine 17. So score from the girls bracket at the other gym. But we have here the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs, #1 in the state in 4A. And they lead 31-10 over the Stigler Lady Panthers. Excuse me. Lots of talent on these Lady Bulldogs. They literally exchange out 5 players every time they substitute, well, nearly. But talent all up and down the board. Back underway now. Muldrow has the ball. Immediately they come out firing. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound underneath by Mays. Mays kicks it back out to Collins. 3-point was taken by Boyette. Kickoff, nice dish to Collins. Collins, 2 more points there. So that's 9 points for Collins on the day. I keep saying night, but it's still daylight out there for another hour or so. Stigler just trying to get some offense going. They've hit a couple of 3-pointers, but for the most part, that's all they've had. They've driven in the paint, but every time they lay one up, it's been rejected. Jumper that time by Needham. So Needham has 5 points, and that pushes it to 12 points, 33-12. Chambers thought about a 3. Now she will pull the trigger. Right wing, rims in and out, rebound by Collins. Nice position. Collins kicks it back over to Hughes. Mays will drive in, and Mays will get the bucket and the foul. And I believe Parker is the one that's going to be called for the foul. They're going to call the. Oh, they call it on Maddie Self. That's her 3rd personal. Mays, it's her 2nd bucket of the afternoon. And Collins nearly gets the rebound. Coach McGuire trying to set his Stigler Lady Panthers up offensively. They have a huge task here. The Lady Panthers come in at 3-11, and Muldrow 17-0, #1 in the state in Class 4A. Nice find down low, but Self unable to do anything with it. Long pass to Chambers. Chambers, the senior, adds 2 to her total. She has 13 so far, had 11 at the half. Trying to lay it up in there, was blocked by Mays. Now trap in the corner, and Needham's going to bounce it off of Hughes' leg. And mishandled pass. Mays will pick it off. Down to Chambers. Chambers 1-step layup. Won't go. Rebounded by Mays. And Mays follows up with a bucket after she had taken that pass on the other end. 39-12 now the score. Jumper short. Rebound by Mays. Palmer was the shooter. Now on the other end, 3-point is good by Boyette. That's her first points of the afternoon. Be a turnover back to Muldrow. (42-12), the differential now. And by the position of the bench, it's probably the last we're going to see of Muldrow starters. Layup by Vega, unable to get it in there. And Jenkins adds 2 more to her total. That gives her 6 on the night, or afternoon rather. Needham's drive wouldn't go. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. McCloria going to bring it up. Passage down to Vega. Vega off the glass. Nice. 2 points for Vega. Three-point on the way by Parker. Won't roll in. Rebound by Vega, now tied up. Jump ball they're going to call. Or they will call. Parker right now is their leading scorer for the Lady Panthers. And nearly a walk, but they're going to call a foul. They're going to call a foul on Reeves. So that's Reeves' first foul. And at the line is Brittany Cobbs. She will shoot 2. First one does not go in. Second one does go in. So 13-46 to score. McCloria adds 2 more to her total, so she now has 7 points. Couldn't handle it, and that was Cobbs who bounced off her foot, goes out of bounds. Ball goes back over to Muldrow. Bringing the ball up as Passage. Reeves' turnaround jumper won't go. Rebound by Needham. Three-point, way short, was taken by Macy Hare. Maddie Self kicks in one. McCloria, three-pointer on the way and is good. So McCloria adds 3 more points to her total. She now has 10. Needham, three-pointer, too long. Rebound, Jenkins on the backside. Jenkins is going to bring it ball down court. Cross court to Passes. Passes back up to Reeves. Nope, she'll get it knocked back to her. Bulldogs looking to most likely take the last shot. Down to Reeves. Reeves bounced off, and picked off by Jenkins. Trying to get it back to Reeves. Now picked off by Parker. 2 seconds, one. Parker lets the three-pointer fly. Top of the glass won't go. So at the end of three, 51-15 is your score, as the Lady Bulldogs are leading the Lady Panthers at the Checotah Crossroads Classic. Folks, stick around. One more quarter of play left, and then we will have a boys action coming up next.
Big wireless companies keep getting bigger and bigger, but their coverage where you live is still small. At Bravado Wireless, we provide the best unlimited talk, text, and data for only $40 a month, right here in Eastern Oklahoma. You deserve to connect fast to your family, friends, and colleagues, wherever they are, with no interruptions and no excuses. Don't buy into big. Go bold. Go Bravado. Visit bravadowireless.com or visit one of our stores, where we make it easy to join our family. Bravado Wireless. We believe in the power of connection.
Back to action here at the Checotah Event Center for the Checotah Crossroads Classic Basketball Tournament presented by Bravado Wireless. If you don't have Bravado, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and ask, why not? So a whole new set of characters have checked in for the fourth quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. So we've got some new names here. Three-pointer on the way by Bunton, won't go. Rebounded on the backside. That is by number 15, Olivia Mays. With the ball right now is Destiny Toon. And three-pointer too much, won't go in. Driving baseline, that was number 12, Gladney. They're going to call number 15 on Stigler, Brittany Cobbs. Her first, the team's second. And that was as Gladney was driving the baseline. Long two on the way, won't go. It's taken by Toon. Bunton, three-pointer won't go again, and rebound, shot put up. That was by Hare. Her shot would not drop. Toon, turnaround jumper, won't go, short. Rebound by Bunton, and now it's going to be a jump ball as Erica Jenkins got involved there. Assuming a lot of sisters on this ball club, or cousins. A lot of similar last names on the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs. And shot won't go. Three-pointer went awry, and that was taken by Bunton. Bounces out of bounds, will be Lady Bulldogs ball. And a foul will be called on Macy Hare of the Lady Panthers.
Excuse me, that's Macy Hare. Macy Hare.
Her first and the team's third. Ball will stay with Muldrow. They were trying to get the ball into number 13, Cassia Wright. Maybe Cassia Wright? Cassia Wright, 5'9" sophomore. Down low to Brittany Cobbs. And Cobbs will get the bucket and get to shoot an extra. Foul is on 15, Olivia Mays, her first personal, team second for Muldrow. Cobbs will see if she can add an extra point here, and does not. Bounces off to the left. Rebound by Jenkins. And Cobbs promptly is going to pick up a foul on the other end, her second personal and a fifth team foul for Stigler. Foul called on 23. Nope, excuse me. 15. Thought I heard 23, excuse me. So Cobbs gets her third personal foul. 6-team foul. At the line is Cassia Wright. Wright shooting a pair. First one does not go. Second one will go. First points of the fourth quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. 52-17 the score. Nearly picked off. Jumper off top rim. Rebound by Cobbs. Cobbs fouled on the shot. So Cobbs will go to the line. And they're going to call it on Erica Jenkins. Make the third team foul. Cobbs at the line shooting and misses the first one. Rebounded that time by, let's see if we can, that was number 30, Chloe Steed. Oh, backside, I got Passage, excuse me, or no, yeah, that's Passage. And an easy bucket for her off the glass, 54-17. Cobb turnaround jumper, won't go. Rebound on the backside, that was by number 4, Brock. So Brock will add a pair. 54-19. And point up top was Kenya Jackson. Thought about passing inside. When she did, drug that foot there. Three-point on the way, won't go. Rebounded by 44, Maritza Vega. So going deep into the bench is the Lady Bulldogs. 54-19 your score. Last period of the first game of the day here at the Checotah Event Center for the Checotah Crossroads Classic. We appreciate you watching, and as always, we always ask where you're watching from. Even if you're watching it later, we like to see where you're watching from. Just let us know in the comments. Coming up next is the Wagner Bulldogs versus the Muldrow Bulldogs. I guess Bulldog supremacy. And that will be our 5:30 game. At the line is 32, Lacey Smithson. She misses her first free throw. Second one won't go, but rebounded by Vega. Vega tries to get it back to her, and Vega's shot won't go. Smithison backs out, kicks it over to Jackson. Long pass back to Jackson's going to bounce out of bounds and will be Stigler's ball. So the youngsters here, a lot of, I'm assuming everyone on the floor, it looks like should be a sophomore. Three-pointer good. Cobb blocked from behind. That block was by 32 Smithson. And trying to get it down low to number 30, Steed, and Cobbs pokes it out of bounds. Three-pointer won't, or excuse me, long jumper, wasn't a three-pointer by Smithson, wouldn't go. 54-22, a 30-point spread. And Lady Bulldogs have called the dogs off literally. They've gone deep in their bench, trying to get some of these young ladies some experience. We're just under 2 minutes to go in the last period. So Steed, excuse me, will get her first foul. At the line is Bunton shooting two. First one will not go. Second one does go. Minute 43 left, folks. Be sure and stick around. We have Muldrow Bulldogs versus the Wagner Bulldogs coming up next here at the Checotah Event Center. And as we get scores from the other site, I will pass them along. Nice turnaround jumper by Vega. Vega adds 2 points to the total. 56-23, jumper there by... It was taken by Brock, wouldn't drop in. Rebound by Lady Bulldogs. Nice rebound and put back, and that was by Steed. Well, I said it was Steed, and they said no, it was Wright. Excuse me. Got blocked by the official there. And so Wright will promptly pick up a foul after she scored the bucket there. Bunton shooting. First one goes in. Second one impending. And second one does not go. Rebounded by Vega. No, excuse me, that's Erica Jenkins. 58-24. 49 seconds left. Bunton thought about a three-pointer, pulled it back down. And Brock will launch one, doesn't go. Jenkins starts to push, 30 seconds. Now we're at 30 seconds, just under 30 seconds to go. Tune up top, more likely either take the last shot or just hold on to the ball. So 58-24, more likely will be your final, and that's what it will be, 58-24. And the Muldrow Lady Bulldogs will advance. And they will play tomorrow at 7 o'clock right here in the Event Center. And Stigler will play tomorrow at 7 o'clock in the Truman-Dixon, which is at the old high school. But folks, thanks for watching us today. Coming up next, we have the Wagner Bulldogs versus the Muldrow Bulldogs. Stick around, we have a great game, and then 2 more games after that. More to come on BravadoTV.com.